The truth of how the majestic Titanic sank is veiled in mystery and speculation deep in the annals of nautical history. The story begins on April 14, 1912, when the unsinkable ship set sail on its maiden voyage, full of optimism and anticipation. As the Titanic set sail across the icy waters of the North Atlantic, it was carrying a hidden cargo. The majority of the passengers and crew were unaware that the ship's hull had a flaw, a defect that would prove to be its undoing. Deep within the Titanic's iron walls was a weakened area that had been undermined during the ship's construction. The key to the Titanic's weakness resided in the riveting process. Unseen by everyone, even the shipbuilders, a few rivets in the hull had been placed incorrectly. Because of this error, the ship's structure became vulnerable to the freezing sea forces that awaited it on that tragic night. The Titanic met a dangerous field of icebergs as it rushed across the Atlantic. The crew, believing in the ship's apparent invincibility, ignored warnings of the impending peril. Fate was conspiring against their hubris, unbeknownst to them. The Titanic's lookout detected an iceberg on its route in the dark. The ship's officers reacted quickly, but it was too late. The Titanic slammed into the gigantic frozen rock, breaking through its hull and revealing the weakness beneath the surface. The hidden fault had been activated. The iceberg's impact resonated throughout the ship's weakening hull, producing a chain reaction of structural failures. Water began to seep into the compartments, a seemingly unstoppable force assaulting the ostensibly unsinkable vessel. The reality of the Titanic's secret weakness became clearer as the night progressed. The spacecraft, hailed as the pinnacle of human ingenuity, was destroyed by natural forces. As passengers and crew alike realized the enormity of the situation, their expectations were shattered by the cold reality of the North Atlantic. The crew banded together to save as many lives as possible in the face of chaos and desperation. Lifeboats were launched, but the quantity proved insufficient for the great majority of passengers aboard the sinking ship. Men, women, and children were forced to make a difficult choice: struggle for survival in the icy seas or perish on the sinking ship. As the Titanic sank slowly into the merciless water, it revealed the truth that had sealed her fatal fate. The faulty rivets lying within the ship's hull had made it vulnerable beyond belief. It was a secret that would haunt the memory of the magnificent Titanic and everyone who perished in its watery grave for the rest of time. The narrative of the Titanic's sinking has captivated the world for more than a century. It serves as a reminder of humanity's arrogance, the repercussions of inattention, and the unpredictability of nature. The mystery of how the Titanic sank lives on in history, a reminder of the frailty of even the most magnificent human inventions. Another mystery emerged as the Titanic sank deeper into the icy embrace of the North Atlantic, a story of missed opportunities and communication breakdowns. It was revealed that adjacent ships had received distress signals from the crippled vessel, but miscommunication and mishaps delayed an immediate response. When disaster struck, one ship, the Californian, was only a few miles away from the Titanic. Despite seeing the distress rockets launch into the night sky, the crew of the Californian was unable to decipher their significance. They sat motionless, oblivious to the approaching tragedy, their inaction sealing the fate of countless people. The Titanic's fatal fate was concealed by more than just a structural fault. It highlighted the faults of human error as well as the implications of complacency. The disaster spurred a re-evaluation of marine safety measures as well as significant changes in the sector. The Titanic's disaster would affect the future of ocean transport and inspire advances in navigation, communication, and emergency response. Countless expeditions would go into the depths of the North Atlantic throughout time to discover the secrets hidden in the Titanic's wreckage. Artifacts were recovered, and the ship's final moments were pieced together with much difficulty. The Titanic's memory continues on as a heartbreaking reminder of the frailty of human ambitions and the enduring force of the sea. The mystery of how the Titanic sank has become ingrained in our collective psyche, serving as a warning tale that transcends time. It acts as a continual reminder to never underestimate the concealed dangers lurking beneath the surface and to always strive for alertness, preparedness, and a never-ending search for knowledge. As the world remembers the Titanic's sad narrative, its secrets continue to reverberate. It is still a symbol of human successes and failures, reminding us of the indomitable spirit of those who died, the heroism of those who survived, and the never-ending effort to uncover the riddles of our past.